So wait a minute. So is the market going up or is it still dead? Well, what's going on with YouTube? Jumping Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. And today we have a little topic I want to talk to you guys about. Obviously what we do on the channel, we talk about some resales here and there and stuff like that. And if you guys haven't noticed for the past maybe month or two how the market has been really bad on prices on shoes, like the resale has been really low. And this was a really good time for anyone out there. If you were trying to buy some pairs or buy some grails, you could have got it for the ultimate low because things were pretty low, or a lot lower than what they were. If you guys haven't noticed, certain shoes as of right now has been creeping up a little bit. Now that could be probably because, you know, summer's kind of starting to be over, back to school shopping and so on and so forth. That is true. That is true. I'll give you that. Absolutely. But still, some shoes are still high, but there's going to be some shoes that's still low. So let's just remember, again, this is not 2020 anymore. No one's getting stimmies no more, and, you know, unemployment and all that stuff. So no extra money. So people's going to be a lot pickier and choosy on stuff. So there's going to be certain shoes that do move and do sell and are up, but there's definitely going to be some shoes that brick out. That's why you see a lot of Jordans that's kind of like sitting, and some retros that's not really doing anything. So that's why you kind of see that. I think that's why a lot of people think that, like, hey, the market's dead, market's down. I wouldn't say that. I say it's more like the good stuff is doing well, but the bad stuff is doing very bad. That's why I made my last video about people that's returning shoes and stuff like that, guys. You gotta know what the market is. You gotta know what sells. You gotta know what moves and stuff like that. Hey, some people can move bricks. Some people can move stuff like just random regular stuff, and I definitely can't. But like, if you guys can, that's great. A lot of people can move different things compared to me. So that's what I'm saying. Know your audience, know your customer base. You know, just know what the market is. You know, don't just be buying stupid stuff all the time. You know, just be smart about it. Dunks are pretty good. AJ ones are pretty much not really it, except for AJ low OGs are doing pretty well. Now I know people that can move mids and regular Air Jordan 1 lows. I can't, so I don't really mess with that, but I know some people that actually does very well on mids. But like other things too, Air Jordan 4s, that's another good one. But there's only 2 colorways that came out this year that were pretty good. The other ones, not so great. Only stay with good colorways. Even collabs, some of the collabs are not doing so well, but some are doing really, really well. But some collabs are doing really, really bad. So, you know, it all depends on silhouettes and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Some things are gonna move and some things are not. You gotta be very, like I said, you gotta be smart. And also the upcoming shoes, which I will make a separate video about and I wanna talk about later on, is like what? Europe, they already released the fire reds and the yellow taxis, the yellow toes. Look how much they are going down. Just wait till the American release happens. You know, they're supposed to release in sometime in September. I swear, man, the price on these are too low. I literally will die on that hill. You know what? Just stay tuned. I'll make a full video about that. But it just seems like every time when Europe and Asia, when they release the like Jordans first or Nikes first, they just always go down until they hit America, and then they kind of go up a little bit. You know, it's one thing, even like some smaller size on hype shoes, the smaller sizes are doing very well. So that's all I'm saying, man. I hope we don't go back to 2018, man. I need the bigger size to still be the money size, but hey, we might get back into how it was. Just wait till whenever China's and Asia's economy start to get better after this whole COVID stuff. That's when you start to see, you know, maybe the market kind of go up, because that's what happened back in 2018. A lot of, you know, sellers were here in America. They would buy it over here, then ship it over there. Now it's kind of working the reverse right now. Now it's more like, you know, people in overseas, they're bringing it over here to America to sell because things are moving better in America than they were back then. Hey, but shouts to all my EU peoples and all my Asian people over in Asia and stuff like that. I don't know how the market and economy really is. You know, I'm here in America, but if you guys want to comment down below and let me know how things are, man, you know, definitely would appreciate that. So, you know, school me a little bit. We'll talk about some things, what are moving and what are up basically right now. Like I said, dunks are really good. Dunks are pretty good, but only get the good colorways, you know. Try not to get any crazy colorways. There are some, there's so many dunks out there. It's even hard for me to keep up what I can move and what's going up and stuff like that. That's why I just keep with the simple stuff like Valerian dunks. Like I was buying these things before they went up. I was buying these things at like at 140, 150, and now these things have went up to about 190 to 180. Definitely went up. Not saying to hold on pandas, but again, another still great mover. I know a lot of people are starting to probably get sick of these things, and I know we're supposed to get like a reverse joint and all that, but pandas, they still move. No matter how many times these things restock, they still move. They haven't completely bricked out just yet. That's the one thing. If panda dunks ever start to brick out, that's when I'd be concerned about it. But as of right now, buy them, move them, don't hold them. You know, easy movers. Again, you can probably buy it for the low, sell it for like maybe 200 or something like that, whatever the market is. Think about everyone's favorite, the Air Jordan 4s. Even the Red Thunders that came out early this year, these things are starting to creep up a little bit. If you guys haven't noticed, these things were like all day 300 for the longest. I felt like it took like 6 months to finally for them to kind of move up, and they have been moving up a little bit. But all sizes has been doing pretty well. Like even bigger sizes, size 12 has been like at 360, size 9 has been like at 340, and same with, you know, size 10. They've been creeping up a little bit. It's like a $40 increase. So you probably made some decent investment, but I think these things still have opportunity to go up once the holiday season happens. So I would still probably continue to hold on to these things if you guys can. You know, if not, just move it and then move on. And of course, I think everyone saw this one happen. This one just went up crazy. I don't know, for whatever reason, I sold a whole bunch when I was in a sneaker event, and I had to rebuy up some more. And of course, we're talking about the military black Air Jordan 4s. I mean, this was kind of like a no-brainer, right? Like this was, everyone knew this was gonna go up. We just didn't know when, because the way how the economy was and how this recession and all that, prices has been kind of but like, hey, if you got grade schools were like at least, like, I think I was selling grade schools like at 220, 230. That would have been a really good time to buy. Grade school are now at 300. And even men's. Now men's, they haven't even really went down per se. Like I thought men's, these things would have went down at least like 280 to 270, like high 200s. And that's what I was kind of hoping for. They never really did. They mainly stayed at 300. And I hope people were end up buying in at 300, because right now a lot of sizes has skyrocketed, especially small sizes. It's probably that whole, I don't know what's all that about. We ain't going back to 2018, okay? I'm just kidding. It might be, who knows? But again, small sizes, size 8.5, 8.5, and 9, they're high 300s, like 360, 370, even size 9.5. Bigger sizes are not doing as good as smaller sizes. Smaller sizes, they went up a little bit. They're at like 340 and 350, around that range. So smaller sizes are definitely doing way better than that. So I did get that wrong. I thought bigger sizes would do better, because lately, you know, big sizes are the money size. But hey, you just kind of never know with things. So, and again, like we knew this shoe would have went up. We just didn't know when and how fast it would have been. Like I thought it would take a little bit longer for these things to go up, or like, you know, to kind of finally creep up, but they just went up. So I hope everyone out there, if you guys have these dark marine blues, depend on sizes. Again, small sizes are not doing very well. Bigger sizes are doing a little bit better, of course. But you know, this is probably one shoe I still think it's really good, but this is one shoe I probably wouldn't invest in. I wouldn't even worry about, to be honest. Now, this is probably what I'm kind of taking surprise. Like, I'm actually not surprised. I'm surprised these things are not like completely bricked out. Like, again, this is another good colorway, simple, clean, good color blocking, and these are, you know, about low 200s, but still a little bit over. So very surprised on that. I thought these things would have bricked out, sat, and everything. It is what it is. You know, like I said, Air Jordan 1s, they're just not what they used to be. You know, not anymore. You know, the Air Jordan 1 had their time. It's kind of over with it. But hey, I still love Air Jordan 1s, and I'm sure a lot of people still does too. And of course, the Rebellionaires, they went up a little bit, a tiny bit, little bit. For bigger sizes, big sizes has went well. Remember mainly, I don't think these things, if I'm not mistaken, did these drop on Sneakers app? I really can't remember, so don't like go crazy on me if they did or not. I just remember these things were mainly at mom and papa shops and like, like tier 0 stores and stuff like that. They didn't really go out to like, retail stores like, a Foot Locker or Finish Line or something like that. So, and hey, from what I'm hearing, that's how it's gonna be also like the Reimagines and or the Lost and Founds or whatever, the Chicago. They're gonna release it pretty much like how they did with the Rebellionaires. So just remember that, because remember they got that whole lost and found mom and papa shop. That's the reason why I did it. Maybe they did a little test run on the Rebellionaires. But yeah, you know, Air Jordan 1s, they're not really doing so well, and that's just, you know, a couple just small little examples out there. Now, I don't want people to think that the market is crazy and let's go buy 1,000. No, I'm not saying that, guys. You got to know what the market is. Got to, you know, kind of pay attention, see what's kind of going on. And also too, I mean, as long as I've been in business, not just with reselling and also with my past business, and I used to work at a restaurant, the month of September, it went up, right, for back to school shopping in the summer. And then once September happens, because everybody's back in school now, market's gonna go down a little bit, because obviously a lot of people spend all their money on like back to school shopping and all that stuff. So market's gonna take another hit, I believe, like, you know, in September, because September is usually always a slow month. But then once holiday season happened, like starting towards the end of October and stuff like that, then you're gonna start to see the market kind of go back up during like holiday season, go crazy, all right? And then it'll go back down in January. You know, the market's always like this. It's like this. You're just gonna have to really pay attention and just kind of be smart on things, you know? Like, obviously not everything's gonna be dead and not everything's gonna be up. It's just gonna be certain things. So just, again, gotta pay attention, gotta know what sells, what does not sell, what moves, what's good, so on and so forth. And a lot of things changes over the years, all the time. Things changes, you know? And I tell people all the time that I talk to at shows, you gotta know how to adapt, you know, how things are, because a lot of people change their mind and stuff. Like, again, remember, Air Jordan 1s, these things used to be the end all be all a year ago, or two, actually like 2 years ago, you know? And anything Air Jordan released, they were doing very, very well. But obviously some of the Air Jordan 1s, you had to move it really quickly, because it would just go down, or some of them would go up, and you just had to know which is good or not. And I feel like that's what it's going to be with Air Jordan 4s now, upcoming up. So I just want to have this quick little discussion video with you guys. You know, you guys let me know how you guys feel about it, man. Anyway, guys, just to let you guys know, I will see you guys in Dallas at the Sneaker Travelers event. It's been a long time since I've been in Dallas, man. It's always a good time to go to Dallas or Texas and all that stuff. So can't wait to see you guys there. Anyway, guys, if you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Drummer Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Drummer Chris. Push.